Hello, I'm just here to give you a quick video tutorial in terms of Year 11 mock exams and some maths revision tools and tips, helpful websites and things like that. So first of all, every single learner has been sent a detailed list for every paper that they will be sitting for their maths mocks. Each learner will sit 3 papers. Paper 1 will be a non-calculator paper, and then the second 2 papers will be calculator papers. Depending on the tier that the learners are doing is going to depend on the list that they get. So if they, for example, are sitting the foundation exam, you will find that there's a whole list of all of the topics that they will need to revise for each of these exams. Now, in terms of actually being able to revise for these exams, now I'm going to give you some really useful websites and revision tools for them to do that. So the first one that they can use, and they will have been shown this in class, is called Maths Genie. So you just type in Maths Genie into Google and this website will come up. If they click on GCSE revision, just close any advert. Then there is a toolbar and they can search for a topic. So for example, if we were to go onto their topic lists, if I was to type in fractions into this search bar, press enter, then any topic with fractions in it will come up. There is a video for each topic, a set of exam questions, so click on it, set of exam questions, and there are work solutions for each of those as well, which will be really, really useful for them. In terms of tiers, if they're doing foundation, they will not need to go any further than grade 5 for that topic. So if they're sitting a foundation exam and they want to revise fractions, they do not need to go any further than grade 5. So they do not need to revise things like recurring decimals to fractions, because that's grade 6 and that would only be on a higher tier paper. The second really useful thing that all of our learners have got access to is last half term they sat 2 sets of full maths GCSE papers, and they were given personalised QLAs for each of those papers that they sat. So this one is just a blank one, so all of the scores are 0, but each learner was given their own version of this document, which is colour-coded in terms of what questions they did well and what questions they did not do well. So if it's red, it means that they didn't get any marks in that question whatsoever. If it was green, it means that they got full marks, so not necessarily something that they need to revise. And then if it's amber, it's basically they got some but not all of the marks. So if they wanted to, for example, revise surface area, they can click on the link.
Question 6.
It takes them to a video of how to do that exact question that they did in their exam. And then when they scroll down through the document to question 6, there is a similar question for them to be able to have a go at. So just to practice. And then all of the solutions, so going down to question 6, all the solutions are there so that they can mark the work for themselves. So that one, Just Maths QLAs, all learners know about them, but they're really, really useful pieces of information because they're personalised to the exam that they've sat already. Now, the final website that all learners have now got logins to is called Dr. Frost Maths. So I'm logged in as like one of my Year 11 students right here, and this would be their homepage. Now, if they wanted to do some practice of any topic, if they click on Start Practicing, and they click on this, just let it load, this page will come up. Now, if they want to practice some key skills or some exam questions, they click questions by topic. And if I go back to that revision list, for example, and I wanted to practice, again, we'll just pick fractions just for ease. If I type fractions in here, all sorts of questions with fractions will come up. If they're doing foundation, you can just click on foundation, fractions, decimals, and percentages. Click all the things that they want to practice. Difficulty, I would just click 1 to 4, and they can keep going until they have had enough, basically. So just a bit of practice. Start it, And then loads of questions will come up where they can just practice them. So there's a bit here where they can write any working out. If they don't know how to answer the question, they can get video help on it. So they can click here, submit their answer, and then they can answer them. That's all the websites we've introduced to them. There's also things like BBC Bitesize, anything else extra. As long as they're doing maths, that's the best thing for it. And thank you.